Well, hello there, Gemini. Welcome to Aries Moon Arcana. I'm Kaya, and this is going to be a tarot reading focused on your finances from today until August 13th, I believe I wrote in the description box below. If I didn't say that, I apologize. It's whatever's down there. I forgot to check. Sorry. So I'm going to be doing things a little bit differently this week. I'm trying a new spread, and I'm going to be focusing on the main course with the Fountain Tarot deck, which I love, and it's beautiful, and it just kind of works with this reading a little bit better, this spread. So yeah, we're trying things differently. There's going to be no oracle message this time around. It's just flowing better that way, so we're going to go for it. That being said, if this resonates with you and you're totally into it, please like, subscribe, share, and comment, as that totally helps me out and lets me keep going. And you know, if you want to see more of me, that's a good way to do it. If it doesn't resonate at all and you're like, what is this girl talking about? Check out your moon, rising, and Venus signs, because those tend to be, you know, just as accurate depending on the circumstances. And yeah, so that being said, take with this what you will, you know, get any sort of insight or help that you can from this advice at all, and whatever doesn't work for you, leave it. Who cares? You don't need it all. If you don't need it all, you don't need it all. So that said, let's do it. Let's do it. All right, first step, as you know, if you're returning, we're gonna cleanse these cards. We're gonna just clear them right out so that, Gemini, this is all about you. We want all that other energy out of here. It's very sunny today. I apologize for that if that's a glare. I'm just gonna put my boob on there. All right, so we're gonna start, like I said, with our Fountain Tarot. So, Gemini, how's it going? What's happening, man? What's going on with your money these days? How you feeling? Need any help? Need any advice? That's why I'm here. I love it. I want to help you. So let's see what I can do. Let's see what the messages say for you. What do we got for Gemini? What do we got for Gemini for today through August 13th or so? It's going to be the next month these energies will resonate for. So what is the dealio? Oh my God, I'm such a dork. I forgive myself, whatever. All right, what can we say for our Geminis? What's going on? We get the Four of Coins reversed. We get the Hierophant reversed. And we get the Ace of Coins. Wow, so I'm seeing sort of like, I don't know, an energy where you're feeling a little bit like, you know what? I deserve to take myself out to dinner, or something similar, whatever you value as feeling like you're getting a break. Because I'm seeing sort of that what's going to help you a little bit right now is not feeling so much like a slave to your finances right now, because it looks like with the Four of Coins reversed, it looks like you guys have been really saving and really serious about this, or just like, or maybe not even saving so much as like, you're just like, I'm not spending money on anything. It's like you haven't left the house in 3 months and you're like a crazy person and you're just a little recluse hermit. And you're like, I need to get something for myself. So I see you kind of maybe buying something or just treating yourself with a little bit of extravagance here, because you kind of need it. And it's reinforced here by the Hierophant reversed. You're gonna rebel a little bit against what you think is the thing. I think you're gonna splurge. Maybe you're gonna go on a trip. Maybe you're gonna just buy something that you know that you really want or need, and you're gonna go for it. And then all you're gonna do is take that experience and focus it in on just making more money, because you like the fact that you can spend your money, and you're doing a pretty good job of it this time around. I see you being pretty responsible, and then taking that, you know, seeing that chunk of change that came out of the savings account or whatever it is, and just refilling it and repleting it as soon as possible. So I'm seeing that that's kind of your goal. I think you're investing in something, or you're putting money into something, or you're buying yourself something nice because you feel that you deserve it. And I don't disagree, Gemini. I don't disagree at all. So let's get right into our clarifying so that we can get a little bit more of the story. Just gonna also be better at stuff. That'll help. All right, so let's get some clarity on this Four of Coins reversed. Like I said, I feel like you've been very frugal and kind of like, you know, sitting on your money, and you're starting to feel a little bit like, well, what's the point of all this money I have if I can't buy myself something that I want, or enjoy my life, or enjoy the money? And maybe you don't even have that much money. You're just like, I don't want to just sit here and slave and just like watch the numbers go up. I want to fucking spend my money and live my life. So I'm seeing you making a decision here to kind of open up a little bit more and not be so tightly wound and held so tight by this money concept. I see you kind of letting go a little bit. So let's just get some clarity and see what's up with that. Because with that Hierophant reverse there too, you're kind of rebelling against, you know, maybe there's a partner that you have in a marriage or something, or you're somebody that you're sharing finances with, and you're like, I'm doing this, I'm doing it for me. And they're like, no, don't do that, that's stupid. And you're like, I'm fucking doing it, I don't fucking care. So we get the Devil, we get the Ace of Cups reversed, and we get the Ace of Pentacles. Your whole focus as of late has been a very unhealthy, toxic tie to not spending money. You've been spending, like, spend averse, which is good in some circumstances, but if you take it too far and you get too addicted to it, you can make yourself fucking miserable. And that's what I'm seeing. You're feeling empty and low. You're sick of only focusing on money. Ace of Coins. And then the Ace of Cups reversed. You are feeling trapped by this energy. You do not like the fact that you haven't been able to buy yourself something you want. Maybe you just haven't been out to dinner in months because of the pandemic, and you're like, I'm fucking doing it. Like, I'm gonna take myself, or I'm gonna get some takeout, or I'm gonna, you know, like I said, that's my value, food. So like, that's how I equate important things, but this could be anything for you. But it's been really almost getting to the point of unhealthiness, the way you've been so spend averse. It's turning into a complex. And I think you're starting to see that, and you're like, I need to break this complex. I need to spend some money so that I know that I'm not just like trapped. I think you feel fucking trapped by this mentality of your money lately. And you've just been only focusing on that, and that's not good enough for you, because I see you going back to that focus, but it's going to be in a healthy way, right? Because you are going to let go a little bit, and then you can return to being good with money or whatever. It's not even, spending money doesn't even mean you're bad with money. I just mean that you're going to return to being serious about it. You need a fucking break. That's what I'm seeing. Maybe you do need a trip or a vacation. We get the Hierophant reverse, so let's get some clarity there. Like I said, this could be that you're in a partnership and you're spending money like, you're like, I'm buying this thing, I'm doing it, and I know that it's gonna piss you off, babe, but like, I have to do this, or my whole mindset to money is gonna like, it's gonna fucking eat me alive. And so if you have an understanding partner, they'll be fine with it, or, you know, maybe not fine with it, but you'll work out a way to be, you know, where it feels more balanced and you're not just doing something behind somebody's back. Don't do anything behind anybody's back, Gemini. I know that you sometimes like to do that, but you don't need to do that. Just give your partner the opportunity to be supportive. Don't just assume they're not gonna be, and then don't tell them. That's the stupidest fucking thing I've ever heard. Childish, it's childish. So you gotta let them know. So, you know, you're kind of rebelling against this like institution of finances that maybe you've held for a long time. These are the Geminis I'm talking to that like were instilled at a young age, like it was instilled in them at a young age that that spending money is a fucking terrible thing, and it's toxic the way it was taught to them. You know, like you're trapped in this energy, and I think you're really trying to rebel against that and become your own person and not live in that fear. Which is awesome, Gemini. I want you guys to break your toxic ties to money and the mindset, and be able to give back to yourself a little bit and not be so rigid. So let's get some clarity. We've got the Sun card, awesome. The Queen of Swords, practical, and then the Three of Swords. You know, you're like afraid here. This is gonna feel like it's gonna be scary, I think. You're excited to do it, you want to do it, and you know you're going to do it smartly. You're not going to just go willy-nilly spending the entire savings account. You're not going to do that. Or maybe you don't have a savings account, so you can't do that. But like you're going to learn your facts, you're going to do your research, and if you feel really good about it, you're going to figure out a way to get yourself what you want, to break free from this shitty mentality, and it's going to feel terrifying. Isn't it? Your partner really might not be supportive about this. They might be irritated, but hey, it doesn't matter. You still got to be honest with them. Let them deal with their feelings. They'll be fine. So yeah, there's going to be a little bit of like, oh, I can't believe I did that. Like a little disappointment in yourself. I'd say don't get too hung up on it, especially if this is like the first thing that you've bought in however long. You're going to have to let yourself do it because like I said, you've done enough research. You've figured out the facts. You've figured out how to do this in a very, responsible way. I see you want to be responsible still, because that's always going to be instilled in you. And that's a good thing. You shouldn't just become irresponsible just because you want to break ties with your toxic finances. But you need to you need to be responsible about how you're doing it. That's the most important key here. I see you being able to do it, but I think you're a little bit scared that you're going to lose control and just go crazy. I think you're scared of that. I think you're afraid that you're going to lose control here. And it's going to change all your routines, and you're going to be like a bum in the streets in a week's time. But I don't see that happening. I think all you need to do is take that fear and that anxiety that comes with the actual execution of this plan. You might even stop yourself because of the anxiety. You might not even buy yourself the thing that I'm talking about because you're so afraid of that feeling. I'd say give it a try. You're only going to learn about yourself if you try things you've never done before or haven't done in a long time. Because I see you really bouncing back. Ace of Coins. I see you bouncing back. And really being like, okay, we'll just refocus on the money. I'll replete the amount that I took out or used, and that's what finances are supposed to be. It's not supposed to just sit there. You're supposed to be able to enjoy your life because of it. You could die tomorrow, Gemini. That's very true. Anything could happen at any time. You may as well enjoy your fucking life, or it's even possible that you've been focusing on a financial goal for years, and you finally just hit it, and you're like, woo, now I can fucking spend my next paycheck on a new pair of boots, or on some things that I really want or need for the house or whatever. You're just like, okay, cool, I can kind of reward myself, but it feels a little icky, but it shouldn't. You shouldn't feel icky for rewarding yourself. As long as you don't let it get out of control, you're fine. And you're afraid of getting out of control. I don't see you doing it. I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think you need to be afraid of that, Gemini. So let's get to the Ace of Coins clarity, because I don't think you're going to go out of control. I think you're going to get right back to handling it. You get the Star, you get the High fucking Priestess, and then the Eight of Swords reversed. You're going to learn so much about this little experiment. This feels like an experiment to me. You're really trying to see what it feels like to live your life the way you want because of the resources that you've built for yourself. The sky's the limit, man. You can really make this go however you want it to go. And I think that you're really going to break some ties with some toxic energy. I'm telling you, you're breaking free from this devil energy that's down here that you can't see because I hid it from you because I don't want you to see it. Just kidding. It's just not a big enough space. I got to figure out a new stage. But anyway, yeah, the sky's the limit, and you're really learning things, and you're not going to be blind to this stuff anymore. You're going to be really aware of how your finances are affecting you and how you're too stuck in a specific mentality, and you're going to come through it like a boss bitch. You're going to really recognize what's really important, and you're going to find some real serious higher wisdom within yourself. Because this has been a mystery to you. I don't think you knew how toxic the ties were. I don't think you knew how toxic your behavior towards money has been until recently. And I think you trying this new experiment is going to really help you see that you don't have to live like that. You don't have to be controlled by your money. You don't have to be trapped in that world. You can live your life and enjoy it and have things that you want. You can have nice things, Gemini. It's true. And so I think you're really working through that. I really do. I see you figuring out oh, I did the thing even though it scared the shit out of me with the Three of Swords. And now I feel like I've learned so much from that. The sky is the limit. I can really do anything I want to and need to. I'm not out of control. I'm really good about this. It's like a spending addiction, but the opposite. You have an addiction to saving, or an addiction to never spending money and being so frugal that it's even possible that your family or your partners are living a life of deep discomfort that they don't have to be living in, because you have the resources and the know-how and quite possibly the actual money to make life feel comfortable for the people that you love and for yourself. So don't be such a miser. Don't be such a miser right now. You need to try it out and do some experimenting. So let's see, are there any messages that we missed for Gemini, or any outcome cards? What's going on? What else do we need to say to Gemini for their money reading from now until August 13th-ish? I believe it's the 13th. Still don't remember. So let's see. What else does Gemini need to hear? We get the Knight of Swords. Justice reversed, Two of Wands reversed, and then the Four of Swords. I think what's going on is that you're, like I said, I'm reading this into the Three of Swords again. It's gonna scare you and it's gonna feel really impulsive, and you're gonna be scared of that impulsivity, but it's not impulsive. You are thinking it's impulsive, but it's not. You're actually putting a lot of that Queen of Swords energy in. You're doing some research, you're making sure you're doing it responsibly. It's gonna feel shitty. It's gonna feel like a total imbalance. It's gonna make you scared. It's gonna make you feel like all your plans are dashed because you spent all your money, even though it's probably only like a fraction of it anyway, a small fraction, so don't worry. You're gonna be so afraid of all that stuff. I'd say whenever this feels like the advice to get through the anxiety into the next stage where you actually execute the plan and learn from the experiment is right here. This is inserting right into this, like right in between these two cards. You're gonna feel like it's impulsive and it's gonna scare you. You're gonna think it's gonna ruin your life and send you into just complete despair and total imbalance. You're gonna be afraid that you're not gonna be able to plan to make it better. But you are not. None of those things are true. What you need to do is meditate on it and rest on it and relax. You need to relax, and when you're feeling stressed or anxious, take it down a notch, Gemini. Just relax a little bit. Take some time, take a nap, meditate, relax, because they're all mental. It's all in your mind, all your anxiety. None of those things are gonna be true, and you need to get to the point where you feel this way, because that's the only way you're gonna do it and pull the trigger, because that's the only way you're gonna feel like it's responsible of you. So you need to get to the point where you recognize that what you're doing, like it's almost like you feel like spending at all is irresponsible. That's bullshit. It's not irresponsible to live your life the way that you want to live it, because what have you been working for this whole time if not to enjoy the benefits of what you've built, or of just what you work for every day? So, you know, it's not irresponsible to spend your money on what you want to fucking spend your money on. Keep that in mind. You are not being irresponsible here. It feels like a solid, plotted plan, and you think it might be impulsive, but you're putting so much energy and effort into it that there's no way it could be impulsive. That ain't true. Talk to an Aries about impulsive spending, okay? They know what I'm talking about. So yeah, that said, if you're still here, it means it resonated, and I love that. So please, like I said, like, subscribe, share, and comment, because it helps me keep on going. If it didn't resonate and you're still here somehow, thank you so much for watching all the way through, and check your moon rising and Venus signs again. My schedule is in the description box below. Next week I'm going to try something a little bit different. We're going to do a new moon reading, and I'm going to do all the signs in one video and try to do timestamps for each one so you don't have to sit and wait and sift through all of them. So that being said, I think that's pretty much it. So thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you next week for the new moon reading. Bye.